إلها حقا وربا شاهدا ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد إخواني وأخواتي في العقيدة. Our topic today, it is regarding what we call is your foundation strong. I don't think we're talking about construction works. We're talking about as a family, what is our foundation? And I base my lecture based on the ayah. When Allah Azza wa Jal said, أَلَمْ تَرَ كَيْفَ ضَرَبَ اللَّهُ مَثَلًا كَلِمَةً طَيِّبَةً كَشَجَرَةٍ طَيِّبَةٍ أَصْلُهَا ثَابِتٌ وَفَرْعُهَا فِي السَّمَاءِ. The example Allah Azza wa Jal took of the good word La ilaha illallah, He compared like a tree with a strong foundation. A tree with a strong foundation that will produce its fruits, not limited to certain seasons, but throughout the time. تؤتي أكلها كل حين بإذن ربها. It brings its fruits all the time. So how could you build a child? How could you produce a child that lives on basis of La ilaha illallah, not only when he is in your house, but to keep La ilaha illallah alive, so much so that that child will produce more kids with La ilaha illallah. I think there's static on the microphone systems because all the telephones that we have is caused by it. I think now it's off. It's off. So because of that, how to produce a child and keep La ilaha illallah in his life when he is with you in your house, and keep La ilaha alive as an adult, as a father then, and generations to come. We have to have a mission and aim. And I will start with, it is a vision. Based on the khutbah that we give today, we're talking about ulu al-himma. To keep La ilaha illallah alive, look what Ibrahim alayhi salam did. وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ. When Allah Azza wa Jal tested Ibrahim with the words, and then فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ, he completed that test. Not only did he didn't pass the test, but he completed the test. In order for you to complete something, you must be an excellent. What Allah tests him with is awamir and nawahi. It's not easy to be part of an environment where they worship Allah Azza wa Jalla and you go against that. Where you pay the price where they throw you into a fire and you don't give up. It's not easy to obey Allah Azza wa Jalla and submit to Him when you have to sacrifice your own son and your own family follows to that path. It's a decision somebody has to make. To a level where he is muhajir ila rabbih, and he only took Lut with him. After he passed all those tests, Allah Azza wa Jalla rewarded him by making him imam and leader. Now look what the vision of that imam had. Not only to be imam on him, but he said, وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي. Oh Allah, what about my offspring? Will they be like me? Will they be the chosen ones? His offspring took that path because he prayed for them, because he had a vision. What he says, رَبَّنَا وَجَعَلْنَا مُسْلِمَيْنِ لَكَ وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِنَا أُمَّةً مُسْلِمَةً لَكَ. Oh Allah, make me and Ismail people who surrender to you. Not only that, our offspring to come, make them also people who submit to you, worship you alone, la ilaha. Yes. Indeed, they were. 100 years to come, you will see Yaqub calling his children. Ibrahim and Yaqub both advised their children, إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَى لَكُمُ الدِّينَ فَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Do not die till you are Muslims. not one generation, but 2 or 3 generations, that vision of La ilaha illallah stayed. So to keep La ilaha illallah in a family, it is the toughest job that anyone could have. I think it's easy to pay the mortgage, feed them and take care of them. If you cannot, even your son will take care of them. You know, in the country we live in today. There's many other gifts. We're blessed in America. But even if you don't have a job, there is options of ways that your own government will take care of you. So that part is easy, but the hardest part is to keep that foundation strong. Now, to be a parent is not a decision, by brothers and sisters, that someone makes it after he has a child. It's not a decision that you have to make after you have a problem with that child. It is not a decision what you face after you and your wife later on face problems of life with the children, drugs and others. But its decision have to be made before you even have a child. And you could see the vision that Imran had. I just gave you an example of Ibrahim. Allah Azza wa Jalla says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَى آدَمَ وَنُوحًا وَآلَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَآلَ عِمْرَانَ عَلَى الْعَالَمِينَ. Allah chose these families, these prophets, Noah, Adam, Ibrahim, and family of Imran. He chose them out of the rest of what He created. Because they were ذُرِّيَّةً بَعْضُهَا مِنْ بَعْضٍ وَاللَّهُ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ. Not only they were next to each other, but they were a chosen one because they kept that leadership of La ilaha illallah in goal. Now, Allah Azza wa Jalla shared with us their vision of that family. In that Ayah Imran, where He shared with us the mother, the wife of Imran. Her name was Hamna. Hamna, she got pregnant. And she says, رَبِّ إِنِّي نَذَرْتُ لَكَ مَا فِي بَطْنِي مُحَرَّرًا. Oh Allah, I promise I make another, that whatever I have in my stomach will serve your deen. Will be a child that serves your purpose. I want you to think. A mother wants the child in her stomach to be a child that serves Allah Azza wa Jalla. She delivers that child. She prefers that child to be a boy instead of a girl. She says, وَلَيْسَ الذَّكَرُ كَالْأُنْثَى. Boy and girl not the same. But it's okay. وَإِنِّي سَمَّيْتُهَا مَرْيَمَ. I name her Maryam. وَإِنِّي أُعِيدُهَا بِكَ وَذُرِّيَّتَهَا مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. Oh Allah, I seek refuge on you against shaitan, not only for her, but her offspring too. You see the vision that they had? Not only safeguard this child, but safeguard the rest of Badri. So it's a vision beyond here. So it's a decision to be a good parent, to build that foundation of that family, not today, but 100 years to come. Indeed, her child, after she gave the right environment, the right protection, put her in the right hands, educate her in Islam. Guess what? Under Zakaria, he taught her everything to a level that girl delivered a child, such a unique child, Isa alayhi salam. A child that shaitan, anyone that Allah ever created, shaitan puked them, except Isa alayhi salam. See the dua of that mother made. وَإِنِّي أُعِيدُهَا بِكَ وَذُرِّيَّتَهَا مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. Look at the trend. Now shaitan was not even there to mess with that child at the delivery time. Such a unique. She wished to have a boy that serves Allah Azza wa Jalla. Allah blessed her with her own offspring from a child that's a unique fatherless. So if every one of us have that aim and that vision, to produce with a strong foundation family, yes you can. And it takes that kind of ulu